So today, a little bit different to my usual golf resorts because I'm at the Mar Menor Golf, but this place has got so much more to offer, especially in the sense of facilities. Now, this is on the outside of the resort, but it's still connected. I believe they call this the Boulevard. And what I'm going to do, so instead of taking you straight into the resort, I just thought I'd show you some of the facilities that are on the outside that obviously you can visit as well. We're just coming up to a property shop, kitchen staff. So the places above them are apartments, and below are just these shop units. So we've got this hardware shop. Looks like you've got a toy shop in there. Building, barber shop. Now I think the time now is just gone 10:30. Believe it or not, it's probably still a little bit early for some places. So we've got a takeaway here, Tasty Bites, Indian restaurant. Opens at 12 o'clock, so that's what I mean, a little bit early. A lot of places don't open until about midday. But I expect there's bound to be some sort of cafe. So as you can see, it's quite a bit of a walk. I don't think I'll be walking down the whole lot of it. There's a little restaurant there. It's got Route 66. Another view looking back down the Boulevard. This place looks like it's open. We can see some people in there. There's some more shops there. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to walk through here. Obviously a pirate scene there. Right, obviously another thing, because these are apartments, they've got letterboxes here. Now I don't know if you've got an apartment here outside the golf resort, is it the same, you know, when I'm talking about community fees and things like that. There's something else you would have to ask your agent. But you can see that's the perimeter fence. We'll be going in there very shortly. I just wanted to show you this main shopping area, because you don't get this on hardly any other resorts, to be honest. Most say you've got to walk out down town and whatever, but here it's on your doorstep, which is good. Another thing I thought I'd better point out is they've got a cycle track. As you can see, this is just for cyclists. You've got the 2 lanes. Now I take it that all goes around the whole of the resort as well. They said today it was going to be sunny. Well, it's sort of sunny. I was expecting blue skies today, but obviously not. So I'm still on the Boulevard. I can see a restaurant there, people sat out already, probably having something to eat. Got a bank over there. We've got this big place here. So we're right down near the entrance now. So this is the entrance in to the complex itself. There's the security gate, which is 24/7. I can see right over there is the supermarket. Back outside on the Boulevard, you got a Sea Wind bar. I've got to check now that there's keep all other vehicles. Right, okay. So that's what we got to do. I'm starting to learn these entrances now. Hola. So we're in. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the golf course once we're in. I'm just going to go for a quick look around because I've been here before, but as always things do change, and I can see already, you can't see it, but over there it looks like a load of new builds, which is different. And I can see also the tennis courts. Okay, so that's where we just come in through the entrance. Now they've got two entrances onto this complex, as far as I know. Supermarkets over there. We will pop into that later on. So as you just come in, you see the paddle courts, tennis courts, and also it says mini golf. So we'll just check it out. There's quite a few people here already. So I can see they got like sort of a bit of a club there. You got indoor gymnasium. Gymnasium? Does that sound right? So there's a lot going on here. I can see the crazy golf, mini golf they call it, don't they? And you can see there's quite a few people in there. I can see bikes. No doubt it's the people that's come in to do a bit of paddle courting. Is that what you call it? I can see a buggy over there. This mini golf course thing was on one of the expat TV programs. Opened up last year, I believe. I've come down one of the streets. And I noticed this building there. It looks pretty new. I thought maybe it was some sort of office block or something, but I think they're apartments. And you can see there, don't park your golf buggy here. So it looks like you can drive around the place with a golf buggy. It's a nice villas. Now there is a mixture here. You got villas and apartments. And from what I saw as I drove in, it looks like they got some new builds. Because this definitely looks new. So here's part of the golf course. I don't know whereabouts I am on the golf course, but it looks like I won't be able to walk around it, guys. Hopefully I better go round on the outside of it. Just seeing a guy going over a grass cutter. So let's give you a little bit more information about it. So this place was the first built by Polaris World back in 2004. And when they opened it in 2004, it was only a 9-hole golf course. By 2008, they built this place to an 18-hole golf course. But this is a fully established golf course, so it's been here for a long time, hasn't it? But it's good to see that it's been kept clean and tidy so far from what I can see. I mean, this is definitely new. And obviously these are apartments. I can see now that they're obviously looking over the golf course here. And there's already golfers out there. They should be. They usually cut up early, don't they, golfers? They got a notice board here. Also talking about what it took. Oh, it's about the meetings. Because every resort will have a once-a-year meeting, or probably more. To tell what's going on. There's a bit about security there. We've got a play park there for the kiddies. Plenty of parking, guys. That's another good thing, especially for visitors. It's a big place for holiday makers as well. Lots of holiday apartments here. And for those who are thinking about buying property for that, pretty good idea. We're going to walk over to the supermarket while I'm in this vicinity. It's got an ATM machine because we all need our cash. So this is the Spar. I presume it's probably a mini supermarket. You've got some other accessories there, especially if you get a place with a pool. Notice it's open until 9 o'clock in the evenings, which is good, isn't it? Because usually coming in late. You've got your plenty to buy and drink and eat, especially if you like a bit of drink. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something. I don't know what I'm looking for. Oh yeah. Oh, it's bigger than I thought, I must say. Just over there is where we come at the beginning, the Boulevard, and there is a golf course part there. We've got some new builds here. There's the paddle court, the mini golf, and it says swimming pool. I didn't notice the swimming pool. There's quite a lot just in that part of the club there. So here's another view of those apartments I showed you a moment ago. There's a community pool there. Now that's probably connected to these apartments here. And remember the mini golf? Well, here that's enclosed, which is good. It's the swimming pool for that club part. And here's one of the many streets. I presume these are all villas, really. So there's your bins. So there's the paddle courts again. A lot of people like this because there's from what I've been told, they're smaller than a tennis court, and obviously more people can get involved in doing them. So here's one of the parks dotted about. Now I haven't found any communal pools, but there are communal pools here. Now these streets, these trees are amazing. I'm not too sure when they bloom, but I think it probably won't be long. They're called, I'm not swearing on it, Jacaranda. But anyway, they're sort of a mauvey colour. It looks lovely when they're out in bloom, but at the moment they're all dead. But they will come to life. That's what amazes me. Even though it looks quite dead, it's, you know, it will come to life and it looks lovely. So these are all got mixture. You got the old, and you got the new, and you got some more waste bins over, recyclable bins. There's a dog poo bin there, and you got some litter bins. So it's, and if you notice, it is well kept clean, I must say. Just coming down one of the streets. Now there's obviously lots of building plots just here for new builds. Something that looks pretty modern looking there. And if we come around this corner, there's another building plot just over there. So I mean, this has all changed since my last visit, which is good to see. Okay, I'm just going down here. So if you remember, that's the entrance down there. I would imagine, I might be wrong, this could be the end of the, the 18th maybe. I don't think it is, but I'm not walking down there because I'm not supposed to be down there. You got more of the apartments from the Boulevard at the back here. What I forgot to tell you guys, even at the back there are shop units as well. So it's not just at the front, there's shop units at the back as well. So there's another part of the course. You got a guy over there, a groundsman. You got some golfers just coming up. So some more of these new builds, and this one's got a bit of a sculpture thing going on with it, with a head there and a toad at the back. Seals. Very nice. Okay, there's a sign there saying, "Do not enter the golf course." So that's what I'm not doing. There's some seating there, so you can sit down, if you notice, to admire the view. And looking at it, it's like you got two. You got one there and one there, and more apartments over that way. Another good thing, obviously a lot of people walking about, is you've got like a speed thing here, so it's telling you how fast you're going. As you can see, it's a 30. So you got another I keep calling them golf courses, but they're greens, aren't they? Okay, so there's a sign there. I just want to capture this. Can you call them fairways? So you golfer people out there, just let me know if I'm pronouncing these things wrong. Anyway, there's another course here. Lots of maintenance going on at the moment, looking after the green, obviously. You can see the trees have been pruned back there. So we're just coming up to the hotel, which is a 5-star hotel. I think it's got swimming pool, spa, gymnasium, no doubt. We'll have a look at it in a moment. I thought to show you that. Do not enter, only players. Okay, I'm going to show you the golf. I'm going to show you the hotel in a moment. I'm going to go around to the left. There's some buildings over there I want to check out first. But this is a lovely hotel. It's open, which is even better. So there's the hotel, and there's another green here. That looks nice, doesn't it? You can see the bunkers in the distance there. But we're going to go on around this corner here. There's a big building there I want to have a look at. I never looked at this when I first come here. So I've just seen what it's called. It's called the Town Centre. As you can see, there's an estate agency there. Now, one of the things I did notice as I was driving in was these blue lines. Found out what it is. I thought maybe it was for the residents, but it's not. It's just a time limited parking. So you've got 20 minutes in the blue zone. Another view of the hotel up there. But anyway, we're gonna go in here. The best barbecue is here. Is it? So there's an upstairs. I don't know if I'll go up there. I don't know. I'll see how it goes. See how it goes. I'm not sure what to expect as always. Whatever it is, it's not open. It looks like you can't even get out onto that bit, so that's locked up. So obviously maybe that's ongoing. I can see a pool over there. That's probably a dip pool, but looking out at the moment, that's obviously ongoing work, no doubt. So I suppose we'll go up if we're allowed to. The only thing that's up here is a estate agency, solicitors. Obviously very handy if you're buying property, obviously. There's a lift that doesn't work, unfortunately. So it looks like back down the staircase. I did notice in the same building there's a load of letterboxes. Now I'm not sure, because it's got names on them, if they still use these, and I can only presume these are for the residents that live in this vicinity. So anybody watching, let me know. There is a notice board there. One of the other things people will always ask me about is buses. I did see also about the meetings. So I'm just going around the back of this building, have a look around the back. There's like another park there. I presume this whole complex here is to do with the hotel. We're going to be going over there in a moment, but we're going to go down this way. A nice little water feature there. I bet the birds are loving that. It sort of comes out so you can have a quick drink. I mean, the temperatures today, I believe, have gone up to about 22. Back of the building, I was hoping I'd be able to have a look in over the back here, but it's obviously got a high wall. Town centre obviously needs a bit of TLC. Maybe they got some new bars, and I don't know. But yeah, but here's another sort of little cul-de-sac. There's a little water fountain feature there. And I noticed these properties here have got big nets up, so you don't worry about golf balls ending up in your back garden. Into the hotel complex. I'm not really knowing what to expect. That's called the Clover Irish Golf Tavern, but I'm not sure if that's open. We've got to go in this way. So I'd imagine what we're doing now is we're coming at the back of the hotel. Now the hotel's spelled O-A-N, no, O-N-A. Oh, well, I'll probably spell it. Anyway, here you are. I don't want to go around too much, guys, because I can see people already sunbathing. And the last thing they want is somebody gawping at them. But I know I've been here before, and it looks an amazing place. And we managed to get up into there. I won't be doing that today, guys, because I've got a lot to cover just on the outside. But you can see how big that pool is. I mean, that's a big pool, and I think it's in the shape of a star, but I might be wrong. So anyway, we got. I mean, I think it is open because you got chairs and that all laid out there. Like I said before, it didn't really come to life to about midday onwards, really. So anyway, here it is. Here's the name of the hotel. Oh no, I'm sure I'm pronounced that wrong. And looking at that there, it's also saying it's the clubhouse. If that sounds right, I can see a first aid thing there. So you lot that watch this, look at that, eh? Can you imagine having a nice cold beer here? Obviously not at the moment. I think, you know, probably another month or so. Yeah. Look at that, eh? This is what you call a proper holiday resort, isn't it? I've got over there, I can see, if you can see, loads of people over there on the golf course. So we've got another view out there. So when I come back later in the year, hopefully I'll come back sort of August time, and we'll be able to see it, no doubt, packed out. And what I'll try and do is come back later on in the day, sort of late afternoon. Now that airplane you can hear, that's not EasyJet or Ryanair. We're not far away. I think they're about 3 kilometres away from Alcatraz, which is also Sanavia, where you got the Spanish Air Force base, and they're always practicing. So you're going to hear that a lot, not too often. So you've got another pool here. I would imagine it's just a dip pool. It's got 197 there feet, but I'm sure that's not right. I'm probably reading that wrong. Anyway, you got obviously another thing you're going to see is all the rules about what you're not allowed to do, and one of them is no dogs. So another thing here, especially if you were staying at a hotel, look at that, you could have a double bed looking out onto the pool there. Very nice. And I can see where the pools, you've got steps going down. You've got some chairs there, you've got people over the other far side, because the sun is shining down that direction at the moment, but look at that, eh? Double bed. So this is the front entrance to the hotel. You can see there it's saying 5-star. I thought I'd just show you a view, because obviously we're a lot higher up here. A bit of seating. So we've got a view looking down onto the roundabout. You've got the avenue there. You can see loads of people on the golf course, couple of buggies parked there. Very popular place, obviously. I would say, just looking at it, it looks like it's only just been taken over, because I noticed here there's no signage there, even though you can see there's a flag there and they've got the name up on the hotel there. But to me it looks like it's just been recently taken over. So guys, yet again, if you know you live here, let me know. And I think that's the offices to do with the apartments. So anyway, we're going to carry on around. There's a guy over there doing a bit of watering. We're going to carry on soon, and we're going to go around this part now. Now, what I did say at the beginning, when we was walking around some of the streets, I didn't think that there was any pools there, but I think there is, because what I did notice, that they're like blocks, because obviously I can't gain entrance. Now, I would have presumed there's probably pools in there. Anyway, just watching the buggies. Crossing over the road, no doubt. Yeah, there's a guy there doing a bit of hosing. Where the hotel is. So that's where the hotel is. We just come around one of these cul-de-sacs. I did notice it was all marked like loads of plazas, so I'll probably be going around in circles. But I just thought I'd just stop at this little park here. Lots of water features you can see going on. So you've got a nice bit of shaded area over there to sit down looking at that park I just looked at a moment ago. And if you notice, a lot of these properties, you've got sort of a mixture of different colours as well. It looks pretty nice. So just in case you want to know what these buildings are, these are the pumping stations that pumps around the water. Now these are all villas, obviously big and small. You can see over there there's another mixture. Now I noticed as I was driving, some of them actually had pools in the back. Now, like I said before, I'm not too sure if there are, you know, like pools in the middle there. I don't know, because I can't gain access unless I walk through somebody's property. Back of the hotel, looks like this is where you can hire all your golf stuff, because you've got some buggies there. Yeah, it's got please leave your buggy after you. So I presume if you're on one of these holiday trips, and I can see just over there, there's lots of golfers. I did see a load turn up at the hotel. So here we got hole one. So that's probably a good, and I can see the driving range, right? So we're getting it all sus now. So we've got the hole one driving range. So you've got some golfers there. I mean, the grass here looks really lush, look nice and green. Got some bunkers over there. As we're coming around, you can see the hotel again where the pool was. So I don't know if you can see over there. So this is the target range, and I presume what it's more about is the practice. So maybe I'm talking about the putting green also. That's possible. But anyway, this is where you come before you go on the golf course. But look at that, eh? Looks lovely, doesn't it? Yeah, I would say, looking at those flags now, it's either putting. I would say it's putting. So that racket you can hear, that's the Hoover man getting rid of all the leaves. He's just chucked some balls back, the other guy. So you can see the ranges there, 50, 100, might see from the eyesight. I'm just going to let this guy whack this ball. Give you another thing, the dress code. Dress shorts, pants. And I believe this is the ball machine. Come back to hole one, or T1 as they call it, I believe. There was a big group there a moment ago. But I suppose, you know, you've got to spread it out a bit. And I notice it's a bit annoying, eh? Looks like you've got a bunker already as a starter in the distance there. Can you see that guy? That's a good idea, isn't it? Having the clock already. Your starting time. I can see over there one par. So obviously lining up now for the next shot. But anyway, we're definitely moving on to the apartments now. So I'm over at the apartments at long last. Now at the end, when I do the summary, I'll tell you a little bit more about this resort because it's split in two. I'll talk about it later. So anyway, let's have a look what it has to offer. So I've come round to the front of the properties, the apartments. I've come mainly to have a look at the communal pools, also the layout of these apartments. And I can see the green there. Even the golf course itself is split in two, which I will mention later on in the summary I'll do near the end. So here it's just a little bit different. I think you've got to wear a wristband. I expect it's more to do with people that are on holiday here. If you're not wearing a band, you'd be told to leave, which is pretty understandable. Look at that, eh? Now, I think, I might be wrong because I couldn't find it on the internet. I think they've got 14 communal pools there. Or was it 16? Look at that, eh? That's lovely. And all looking over the golf course here. You will notice, guys, with all these apartments, you're going to get underground parking. So there is parking obviously out in the street for visitors and that. But if you notice, there's plenty of parking, so you ain't got to worry about parking here. And here's another part of the golf course. And if you just notice to the right, you got like phase 1, and this is phase 2 with the apartments. Slightly different setup, obviously. So I can see there on the sign it's number 16, so we're near the end, obviously. I presume looking over there is probably another one. And I can see a buggy now. See over there it says pool 13 pointing this way, so we'll go and have a look up this way. This is pool 13. As you can see, a lot of these apartments are facing over to the golf course here, which is good. You've got the sunbeds here already, got a little bin there as well, all well kept clean. So you find this one here is probably the dip pool for the youngsters and the other one is for the adults. Down one of the many pathways. So here's another communal pool. There's a lot of people there, not going to go over there, don't disturb them. But you've got nice open lawns here, if you notice. You can just imagine being sat out there on your terrace. Lovely. So this is hole 13, and you can see here all these apartments are all sort of looking in towards the golf course here. I mean, another thing, if you notice, guys, how quiet it is. The summary. Mar Menor. It was first built, as I said at the beginning, by Polaris World. Now, Polaris World built so many here in Murcia, but this was the very first one. But it was only built as a 9-hole golf course back in 2004. And then by 2008, they extended it to 18-hole. We're not too far away from Torrepecca. We're not very far away from the sea. I think Alicante is probably the nearest place for the beach. Lovely beach down that area. But the first 9 holes was done by Dave Thomas. Now, I would say it's these where you got like apartments and villas. Sorry, villas. I call them apartments. Villas. That was the first stage. And where we saw the apartments further over, such a big complex for an 18-hole golf course. And on the second one, it was the other 9 holes was designed by Jack Nicklaus, the bear, as they say. So it's split in two virtually, and that's what's going to happen. If you live where the apartments are, you pay for your own community charges. Where if you live over there, they got their own. Funny enough, I met 2 people. I just was going around the hotel, and two people recognised me. First I thought, oh, well, I'm in trouble, and they've been watching me. Nice to be recognised. Anyway, one of them didn't have time to have a chat. He was in a hurry, but Dave told me quite a few things, and he was mentioning about the 2 different phases here. I'm talking about the villas and the apartments. It sounds like they've got their own security. Well, you pay for your own security. I mean, I'll get onto that. I'm just going to give you a bit more gen on that. What else have I got? Obviously, we saw the 5-star hotel, lovely hotel. I mean, we had a look around that. I think when we first come in, even Dave was mentioning, guy, you've got to check out the paddle courts, which is what I filmed right at the beginning. Nice touch for this, you know, especially for a holiday resort. If you've got a holiday home here, great place to have a quick workout. There's a pool there as well. I noticed there's like a little bar, like a clubhouse, and we saw the gymnasium thing, and not forgetting the mini golf. So it's all there. And obviously, from what I can make out, you've still got use. If you live on this whole complex, you've got use of the communal pools, but you've got to wear a wristband. So anyway, community fees. Now it says here, for a 1-bed apartment, it ranges from €90 and 240. And we're talking a month, guys, for a 4-bed detached villa. Now, don't forget, this is what I've gained off the internet, so it's going to be approximate. It's probably changed slightly. Now, the IBI tax, I couldn't get no information, but from what Dave was telling me, it's not a lot. But it will vary, guys, if you're a resident or non-resident. I think with a non-resident, you have to pay a little bit more tax now, because they changed the threshold on that. So just bear that in mind. But I would imagine you're probably talking about $250, $350 a year. It's not a great amount. Right, properties under 100,000. Now, guys, this may change so quickly because now old Sánchez, the president of Spain, is on about getting rid of golden visas. I'm sure, and Dave was saying already that the price of properties is starting to climb. But I did manage to find 2 under 100,000 that I've seen. I think there's a few more within that price range. And I'm talking about 75,000 for a 1-bed, 1 bath. That's views over the golf course, as underground parking. And the other one, which was 91,000, yet again another 1-bed, 1 bath, furnished west facing. And I presume maybe that's facing the golf course as well. But guys, if you are thinking about buying a property within that price range, you want to sort of, I wouldn't say act quick, but you do want to start looking. But that was interesting. There are only 1-bed places. The 2-bed places are well over 100,000. So just shows you yet again, this is another very popular golf resort. I know it's right up at the top there. Yeah. So hope you enjoyed the vid as always. There'll be another one coming very soon. Now, I will be coming, I think I'm going to do 2 more golf resorts before I do the revisits for the summer, and then obviously we'll carry on from there. But yeah, 2 more resorts to go. Hope you enjoy them, that's the main thing. Anyway, adios amigos.